Essay: A boat trip in moonlight. Points: the occasion, the trip, the joy, and after. I was then at Benares enjoying my annual summer vacation. Every evening I went to Ganga and witnessed such scenes of the unaging devotion of my countrymen that often I would sit there lost in wonder. There was my country before me, and all around me the heart of India that had remained changeless through all changes. Then one day some of my friends broke in upon my meditation, and as I looked up before me, I could hardly take my eyes off the scene. There was the moon rising on the east, a silver disk that threw over the world a magical beauty. My friends proposed a boat trip in the lovely moonlight, and I gladly agreed to join. A boat was engaged, and soon we were sailing merrily westwards against the current now, so the journey home might be easier and pleasanter. The moon shed its luster on wavelets which twinkled and shimmered all around. On the banks, one could see the temples, the minarets rise high up towards the blue sky, bathed in silvery light. This seemed to be transformed from brick and stone into something dreamlike. On the other bank, which seemed far off, there were the ghostly figures of trees shadowed mistily in the moonlight. And up in the sky, the queen moon was on her throne, clustered around by all her starry face. As we gazed at these scenes of beauty, we heard the sound of temple bells wafted towards us by a gentle breeze, calling the heart home to quietness. Here was all that the mind could desire: beauty and peace, and a deep sense of blessedness. Soon we were turning back. Our hearts were too full. One of us sang softly a devotional song of Mirabai, another a folk song of Rabindranath Tagore. Then I realized why our deepest emotions find no echo in common speech but must seek an outlet in poetry and music. We once again our boat touched shore. We had a profound sense of fulfillment. I can only describe the trip, but hardly the joy that it brought. It had the sensuous and emotional quality that goes to the making of a poem and remains beyond the reach of ordinary words. We had drunk our fill of the beauty of moonlight, and were, if only for the time being, lifted up in the spirit to the blue, star studded sky and the bejeweled waves of the river twinkling in a fairy light, and the shadowy trees that stood solemnly along the bank, and the temples that raised their heads in the clear moonlight. They induced a mood which still try to recall. All river trips are delightful, but the trip by moonlight is an unforgettable experience. The bright moon in the clear blue calm of an Indian sky creates an effect not merely of beauty but of something akin to enchantment. This strange delicate tracery of moonbeams on the waves has the poetic appeal of a symbol more beautiful than real. This is what I felt during that all too brief trip by moonlight on the Ganga at Banaras, with the myriads of twinkling light on the banks, the bell chimping from 100 shireens, the hum of human voices coming from the banks, and the fragrance of flowers and incense carried by the breeze. And all the time the moon was pouring her richness in a bountiful measure. Sight and sound and smell woven into enchantment that left me for the time being in an Elysian reverie. Thank you.